onto your hard drives, folks. The game is about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness one of the most insane games of Stadium you'll ever see, I've ever played in. This is just...
The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
I mean, put it this way. I am fearing just commentating this for you guys. Bear in mind, I had to play in this game. I had to actually play in this game. You'll see what I mean. Wait it out through the first few rounds, but there's some important stuff to go through, which leads up to what I can only describe as absolute insanity. So we take Chain Grasp, Armored Vest, Weapon Power, Attack Speed, and then, So one of the reasons for this is that they've got a Sigma, they've got a Brig. Chain Grasp goes through the shields for both those characters. They've also got a Kiriko, which is why we take the risk. Wait for it. We sell Armored Vest and we get Frenzy Amplifier. Now the reason why we get that is because if we kill a Kiriko clone, one, it's going to reduce her healing, but two, we're going to get that additional attack speed and movement speed. It does mean that we're a 225 health Moira though. So I'm looking at the build here, and what I noticed in game, so I'm going to try and let you know my thoughts at the time. I noticed that the soldier was on a heal station, like heal station build. There's nothing we can do about it now because we're on Chain Grasp, but it was like, okay, so we may have a soldier with a Kiriko. I didn't really pay too much attention to the rest of the builds. So off runs the soldier over to the Mega. Just attacking them here, attacking the Mei. Mei's in ice block now. This is also a masterclass of like early round survival. You'll see. How we play this round, I really enjoyed it. So our tank does go down, but we are capping the point, or nearly capping the point. We're still attacking the soldier. We're just like getting a bit of cash here. Soldier takes the Mega again. We predict where he's running to, but that doesn't work. So we go to contest the point. But a Brig boops us back. And enemy team does actually capture the point first. So now we hear the footsteps. They're coming up to chase us. There's quite a few of them, so we jump over the railings. We hear the footsteps again. There's a Mei. A few of them are coming now over to chase us. We take the Mega, flat bounce the orb off of the wall. And now it's like, where's the escape route now? Up here. Soldier can't run up here. We hear the footsteps coming, so we heal orb forward. Now here, this is going to be beautiful, guys. Fake fade. So I wanted to make it look, but unfortunately Kiriko tracked back. Otherwise we would have probably killed the soldier there. But instead, we're just kind of generating a bit of cash. Ryan's on low health, so we throw a healing orb. Give him a little heal up. We have capped the point. Enemy team's on 50% though. It's a bit damage out over onto the soldier. We are basically max like attack damage here, so attack speed and weapon power. So we're hoping that we can get him, but it is pretty difficult to get these kills right now. Probably should have healed the Ryan there, but we're just still putting out damage as much as we can. Got to stay on this side of the pillar for the soldier, and if there's any damage come in, fade up top. Bounce a heal orb, so let's see if we can get back down onto the point with full health again, but nah, it's not going to work. See the soldier there, we fade over. We're anticipating him running the other way. So this time we got the bounce pad. And now we fade through, round behind them again. Have they tracked us? Well, we hear one player to our left, the soldier. We've got 3 players on us now. Got to fade up. Go for the Mega again. Hear the footsteps. Not chasing us this time. So we can get a bit of damage with the Chain Grasp out again. Soldier's now got his mobile heal station. But watch out for the Helix. Helix missed. He thought we were jumping off. Enemy team is nearly capping the point here. Fire that damage orb. Try and trigger Chain Grasp. We've got to get over onto the point. We do have a Ryan there, but guys, we're not on a healer build with Chain Grasp, so it's a little bit unlikely. We've got to move forward here. Heal up our team here, though, because we can use Cole for heal. We're probably not going to kill these players without our team, so it makes sense. Heal up for the soldier as well. Good shield from the Sigma. Blocking them off, and we get just out top with 3 health remaining. Can we get back onto the point? We've got a heal up forward, but there's no time. Enemy team take the first round. We got pretty rich, though. Over 20k.
Let's have a look at our MVPs.
Also, I might add, guys, this is a quick play game. Quick play.
Coming up next.
Yeah.
Let's push.
So we get a power in the second round. What are we going to pick here? So we're looking at the items to buy here. So we've got Shield Buster, Advanced Nanobiotics. That's one of my favorites. And we're kind of just judging the money here. And then I look at the build again and I'm like, I mean, there's a lot of healing in there. Now, interestingly, enemy Kiriko didn't have clones. So Frenzy Amplifier, we probably shouldn't use it. It's still a bit useful, you know, if you want to max your damage. But yeah, we're having a look. So we've got wrist wraps as well. Or should I say we had wrist wraps, but now we're just considering our options. Not a lot really there. We've only got 2 item slots left. This is a real awkward amount of cash, but we'll figure it out. So sell Frenzy Amplifier. So we've still got the 2 staples. We get Aftermarket Firing Pin. Leaves 7,000 or so. Still selling 4,500. Techno Leech is looking very, very tempting. But we can also get a... Actually, no, yeah, we kind of have to get this. So Wrist Wraps, Techno Leech, Advanced Nanobiotics, Aftermarket Firing Pin, Shield Buster, and a Dream. Now, power. Phantasm. So the reason why I got Phantasm and didn't build into the Chain Grasp is because if I do need to transition into an orb build, then I want to have at least 1 orb with me. Other options were cross-orbal. I could get multi-ball if I'm sure that I'm going to be going for a debuff build, but yeah, I mean, this worked out quite well, and if we can play, you know, we're going to have a load more damage, and if we can play in that distracting style, then it might work out quite well. Soldier's pushing up the stairs really early. It's got that heal station though. Kiriko also teleported onto him, so we've got to jump off of the ledge. So I'm just going to push around to the rest of our team. Oh, you see the Sigma there. Sigma's isolated, so we're going to attack. Put the Phantasm Orb next to his feet. Got to watch out for the rock dodge though, because he didn't use it when we got close. So we just use the little bridge there for it. Double back on ourselves. Drop off the orb there. He doesn't quite eat it. He walked forward to try and eat it, but didn't want to take more damage, I guess. Now we're a bit low health, so we're just going to fade out the top. Again, a bit more survival stuff. I mean, survival is part of the name of this game, right? You'll see. You'll see. By the way, I know I haven't got crazy energy right now. I am exhausted from this game. If you appreciate the effort, don't forget to like the video. I mean, you can't not like this video, right? You'll see. We spray the Mei, Ice Block. That's a really important thing to do. It's now, yeah, the Sigma ult. Traptor Fuel's in there. It's really hard to kill anyone. We're basically max weapon power. So we try Coalescence. We've got to try and dodge the rally somehow around this thing. It doesn't quite work. We get shut down. Like, we've got 9k damage, but none of their team are dying. And this is kind of where I'm thinking, hang on a minute. What's going on here? So Ryan trying his best to take out the Sigma, but he does get taken down. Enemy team making good progress here. So there's a soldier. He's going for a flank right now. We don't really want to get hit by the brig here. So now we just drop a Phantasm Orb, but there is still a brig next to us as well. We're probably going to have to heal all this. No, we opt for the damage orb. Still trying to do this Chain Grasp, but they're so tanky and brig's throwing stuff at us. That has to retreat for now. We might have been able to chase. Maybe, but there's a soldier up top. Get some damage out on him, but again, max weapon power. I mean, fair enough, we can't use Shield Buster against a soldier because they haven't got anything, but you'd still expect to be dealing a bit more damage than that. But now we get some kills. It's our turn to make a push on the bot. The enemy team's made some crazy progress. That's me looking at the build. I'm like, why are they so tanky? Right. Can we get around on the board? That is the question. So isolated, anti Sigma. Except he's not isolated because of the Kiriko clone. We jump, we don't get round the corner. If we make it out there, we might just be able to escape. We get taken down. We've done 11k damage. Our team looks like they're getting shut down though. Even with the antis. Not going to be enough in round 2. So far, it's being a bit of a normal game, but the Chain Grasp is getting us rich, but it's not winning us the game. So something needs to change. Drastically needs to change here. And if you watch many of my videos, you'll know what we change. Obviously, they've got tons and tons of healing. Can you guess the item that we get? Cyber Venom. So I picked Multi-Ball for the debuffs, and I'm just thinking they have got so much healing. Like, I know what item I need to get. Cyber Venom is not enough. I'm going to have to get El Saka Suppressor. I have to get this item. And about now, I realize, hang on a minute. El Saka Suppressor is not going to work. Because we haven't got Ethereal Excision. So we can't get that. So we have to rely on our orbs. There is an option to go for more cooldown reduction. But I want to keep utilizing the Chain Grasp for now. So we get Smart Orbs. That's going to help with the Multi-Ball to apply those debuffs. We get Nano Cola. And we've got 4k left. So wrist wraps there. Maybe not the best option. It depends on if we want some ability lifesteal or not. We want the attack speed. So we end up settling on it. Wrist wraps is going to mean that our Chain Grasp still does a fair amount of damage, but now we've just got multi-ball with Cyber Venom. Smart Orbs as well to try and apply the debuff. So we'll see if this has any effect on the enemy team. Now I've seen their builds. I've seen their full builds, and I'm like, uh-oh. Sigma's gone the Emong healer build. Mei is going tanky healing. Soldier's going for the incredibly strong heal build. Kiriko's just Kiriko, but also with cleanses, which is going to make this even more difficult. And you've got Brig, yeah, with a crazy heal survival build. So, I mean, this is on us, right? We need to somehow survive, debuff everybody, also put out the damage numbers. We need a miracle, right, at this point. I've got to hope that some of my team have also recognized this and are building appropriately for it. So right now, they're all kind of up top. Cyber Venom's really helping out. They're not yet in this kind of max heal, like, unkillable state. We're putting out a lot of damage because we got pretty rich. Mei gets taken down. We're now chasing the soldier. But there's a Brig there. We didn't get booped off the map, though. We can't really contest that, not with no cooldowns or anything. If we walk out there, we're just going to have to fade anyway. But crucially, we do take the first point. And that's really going to help us get hit by a Mei shot there. So we push in with Coalescence. Want to, yeah, get the damage out early on them. Also be a bit of an annoying tank Moira. So Brig hits us, but great shatter from the Reinhardt. We put a Phantasm Orb down next to their team. We're getting kills. Soldier got frozen, but we did get some heals out on them. Now we're fighting the Mei and the Sigma. The wall blocks our orbs. We have to fade out, and we fade really far away because the Graviton Flux there. Can't really get back in without any cooldowns, so we just attack the Kiriko, whose health does not move. This is a problem. How are we ever going to win this? So now we're just trying to use the terrain, dodge the soldier. Soldier's opted to go for the Rhine instead. Maybe a cool on comms. We try and get some heal up. He's got a big shield right now. He does get taken down. In comes Soldier Visor. We flat bounce the orbs. There's a Brig there. We desperately need our fade cooldown up. We do manage to get it. Escape out the back. We Coalescence now because we're expecting them to push. Dodge the rock. But in comes a rally. Shuts us down. And now we're just trying to fight here. We've got an option to fade through to go to the other point and see if we can block the one player that's hanging around there trying to cap it. We opt to just fade back towards our team. Don't really want the long spawn here as we drop off a Phantasm Orb on the Sigma's head. Ryan's pushed up far though with a Mei wall as well. We try and just put the orb through there, deal a bit of damage. Maybe we could have heal orbed that, but you don't get the debuffs with heal orbs. Ryan does get taken down. In comes Kitsune Rush. Sigma is pushing us as well over on the point. He's very, very strong, like high health at the moment. We don't dodge the rock this time. We tried to sidestep it, but good prediction from the Sigma. As now we are over onto the point. Mail is around here, so we're going to have to fade out. We've got to fade all the way back across the point. Our players are falling. There's an anti over onto the Brig though, but 3 players up on the high ground. We've got to force our orbs up there. So we put down a Phantasm Orb next to the Mei. Doesn't really do a lot there, as now the Brig's there. We've got to try and stay out of rally range. We did miss the first dash. We're keeping an eye on the objective as well. We drop a Phantasm Orb in the room. Kiriko joins the Brig there. But now, crucially, we've got both of the supports here. Question is, what's happening to the rest of their team? Not a lot. The distraction didn't really work. We're still on the point. Ryan is just trying his best to survive here. We fade through, get another Phantasm Orb. We've got to try and get some healing out over onto the Ryan. We really don't want to lose this round as well. That'll put us in a horrible position. Because now we try and isolate the Brig with a Phantasm Orb. Ryan's on the point. We haven't got a Coalescence yet. We were hoping that it'd be up there. Right now, though, we've got a Kiriko and a Soldier next to us. They're both just healing each other, trying to keep us busy. But in comes Coalescence. Kiriko's just going to TP out of here, but we want to get something out of them. Got to still turn around, try and heal our players on the point. We've got a brig next to us now. In comes the orbs with the rally on the point. Can we get out of the Sigma Flux? We don't get out, but it's got us low on the ground. We fade out now, firing the orbs into the point, and the brig slams us in the back. We've got 17k damage already. 17k damage, and it's not enough to kill them. Don't look at our healing, right? We're not on a healing build. Okay, but our team's surviving because they don't have that much damage output. But still, if I heal, who's going to kill him? So now, our team is currently capping, but we've got a few players down. There is a soldier over on the point with a visor. We dodged the rock there. We've got Phantasm Orb, but we've got to fade round to try and heal our soldier up just a little bit while he gets time for his cooldown. Now we see that there's a Soldier 76 ult there. Sigma's also on the point. We've got to try and heal the Ana. And I realize, hang on a minute, we've got an Ana. Didn't even realize that pretty much the whole game. But now that we've got an Ana, it's like, hang on a minute. If she can hit a nice anti... Oof. In comes Ryan. I thought that was their Ryan for a second there. You never know with these quick play games. Players swap about all the time. As Maya's over on the point with her ice block. So now Rick Rally comes in with a Maya ult as well. They're combining them. Sigma ult as well. These are brutal AoE ults that go with 30 health. When we get slammed down to the ground, we've got Coalescence again. We'll try and heal up the Ana because potentially there's a nade or a sleep that could really, really help us out here. See a low health target in the distance to heal, but we're also still trying to win this fight. May is over on the point with the ice block. Can our team actually cap this? Soldier now running over onto the point. He's still just trying to get that heal off while he's sprinting. In comes Kitsune Rush as well. That's another ult from the Kiriko. We drop off an orb for the Mei, who bounces up top with the ice wall again. I mean, we're not too afraid of any of the enemy team. It's just a case of how do we even eliminate them here? Well, that's how Ryan gets a kill. Too many players of theirs on the high ground. And wow, round 3. We get MVP, 26,000 cash. That's kind of a nutty round. But trust me, guys, you haven't seen anything yet. This was not even close. Ooh, okay. Payload race. Things are going to get messy. So we had a lever. I'm not sure who that was exactly. So we pick up liquid nitrogen, and we're realizing, look, chain grasp ain't gonna cut it here. So we've got the 2 debuffs. We're getting Phantasmic Flux. We want that extra survival. So their damage is quite low. The ability lifesteal is going to be big with the amount of ability power that we have, or should I say that we're going to get. More survivability. Limerico Fusion Drive. Look, if they're going to out heal us, we've just got to sustain it. Like, we've got to try and have enough sustain with our maintaining our damage output so that we can actually get kills. And then we also want to have enough sustain so that, yeah, we can survive against the low damage.
20 seconds to go.
So yeah, we also want to apply the debuffs to as many people as we can. So yeah, Extendrils there. Let's get those Cyber Venoms on them. They're saying they're trying to do the tank team. Yeah, I've noticed that one. So we've got a Winston now. So our Ryan is spectating, but we now have a Winston in the game. So they rejoined, but I think they can't actually play the game. So does Winston understand the assignment? That is the question. We fire an orb here. We've got Cyber Venom as well, so maybe slow some players down. Now we want to get that Phantasm Orb close onto players here. We can always fade back. We're going to have Limerico Fusion Drive. Yeah, giving us some armor every time we fade, which is going to help us tanky. And then Phantasmic Flux is giving us the overhealth, so survivability is quite good for us now. We're not like completely unkillable, but survivability is definitely good. The question is, do we have the damage here? And can our team survive? Because if I can't win this 1v5, like, we will try. We will try our hardest. So now, here's where the interesting part comes in, right? You've got, obviously, payload race. You have 2 payloads. And you've got to make a decision. Do we push ours and clear the enemies off of our payload? Or do we try and prevent the enemies from pushing their payload? And I'm kind of... I like to stop them from pushing. But yeah, at the moment we're just using the cover that happens to be around our payload. Oh, Sigma, we didn't get out of there. We did pop our fade off just in the hope that we could get up in time, but it wasn't quite. Rock comes in, but we've got the health. With Phantasmic Flux, the ability lifesteal as well, but those orbs have got eaten. As soon as we get our fade, we can drop another one off. But we opt to, yeah, make sure that we get that over onto the Kiriko. Winston's pretty tanky right now, you know. We don't manage to dodge the rock, and we do get taken down. 7.9k damage already. Payloads haven't moved that far. So. Okay. Trying to save the energy. So Mei walls us off, which is not a big problem, but in this kind of like battle of sustain, like any inch they can move the payload or we can move the payload is going to be important. We are currently moving it, and we're just dancing in and out of the Sigma shield. By the orb in, the Brig was really low health in there. If the orb can somehow sneak through before she gets healing, we might have taken her out. Drop off the orb there. Sigma's very low health and isolated, which is crucial here. Enemy team still has the payload lead. It looks like they've got some players blocking it. Not going to wait for a 3-2-1 on that soldier. They get antied, so we're just going to attack them. Chase the Kiriko, put a little bit of pressure. We've got Cyber Venom as well. You know, we're certainly not scared of the Kiriko killing us. It's just whether or not we can actually get kills on them. So use Coalescence here because we've got Liquid Nitrogen. You want to slow them down. Coalescence isn't going to be like a killer ult here. It's just an AoE slow as far as I'm concerned. So we use that now. In comes Brig Rally as well. Putting a lot of damage out on us, but yeah, with a bit of maneuverability. Let's buy some time for our cooldowns, and yeah, we can survive that. Brig's also really low health. We've got to try and get them down. Our team has made nice progress on the payload here. Enemy team is falling behind. Our Monkey's actually doing a really good job. It seems like they do understand the assignment. Because now we drop off Phantasm Orb next to the Mei and the Soldier. We're in a 1 versus 2. Soldier's getting really, really weak. Soldier around the corner. We take them out. Now there's a Mei next to us. We're not going to stay there for too long because we want to make sure that we're able to move our bot. We get another Coalescence. This time, though, there's a Mei ult somewhere around, so we're looking around for it. It's over onto the point. We jump into it, and we actually get frozen like a moron. But it's okay, because it didn't last too long. And now we've just got to try and save our soldier from this rally. In comes another little boop onto us. We've got Tac Visor active, doing some damage. Soldier's anti. Get out of the Graviton Flux now. Sigma's... Did he get anyone on our team? It doesn't matter. We're going to flat bounce the orbs right now. There's a Mei over on the point. She's surely going to ice block. No, we actually do manage to take her out. Our team is making very, very slow progress. We're in overtime, and we haven't even got the payloads anywhere close. So they're going to be forced to defend on this payload. Kitsune Rush comes in, but the Kiriko does get taken down. Briggs also isolated on point. Let's see what happens here. Sigma's moving towards the bot now. His turn to try and contest. But we're going to have a Phantasm Orb up soon. Just in time to dodge the rock as well. Sigma's anti, we get him down. Briggs slept as well. Mei in the background, trying to push through. We want to force that ice block early. We don't seem to have done that, which means she's going to get a touch over onto the point. Which means there's going to be all sorts of still rallying behind us as well. We'll see if we can get Coalescence, save our Cassidy, save our Soldier. There's still a rally there. Can we get any picks here? Not with the Kiriko next to the Brig. So we like playing on this archway because we can keep our orbs flat bounced in here, and it also happens to be where the payload is. So we're going to be playing here a lot this round. So we fire all of our orbs straight into Sigma. He just eats them, and we basically just give him a free shield, which was kind of annoying. We also get hit here. We fire damage orbs now because we want the ability lifesteal, but also we still want to apply those debuffs. Our soldier does get taken down. We're over onto the point. We haven't got a fade yet because we're having to use our fade for the Phantasm Orb a lot. Not just save for survival, but look, we've got enough tankiness that we can take hits. Their damage output's pretty low. In comes another Kitsune Rush. We lay a Phantasm Orb over onto the payload. Monkey's still doing an absolutely great job. And here, I'm conceding that our team are going to lose this fight. We don't have the numbers. Monkey's got an ult. And it was like, okay, I want to go back and just stop them from moving their payload and buy time for the rest of our team to come in. And I know right now that's not the case because we pushed because we saw that the Monkey was ulting, but you'll probably see me do that again soon. When I'm like, okay, if the fight's not working out too well, we want to just make sure that they're not pushing their car. In comes a Mei. It's surely going to freeze on Monkey. The wall blocks our orbs off. Couldn't save the soldier as well. And so now, yeah, here we go. Straight back to the enemy payload because we just want to make sure, hey, look, make sure that they can't push it. I'm quite happy to sit here in 1v5 in this tiny little area, like firing the orbs, slowing them down from getting close to it. But Monkey's still alive, so we're like, I'm indecisive. Do we go up and try? He's got another ult. He's got another ult. So, like, should we go up and help him or should we just stay around the bot? We opt to just go, well, look, none of the enemy team were going back there. And since Winston's being an absolute champion right now, let's just get involved. They're still not moving it. We are keeping an eye out on the payload because if somebody starts moving it, we'll probably want to go over there and just stop it. We don't want to be in this situation where they can potentially kill our team and then just cap it out. So Attack Visor comes in from our soldier, but there's so many barriers from Sigma. It's got to be very frustrating to play DPS in these games. But with Moira, we're loving it because we love these long, like, grindy health sustain battles using all of our abilities. Sigma ult comes in as well. We've got a Kitsune Rush coming on the point. I'm not hearing too many of our ultimates. We fade back now. Briggs on us by the looks of it. Still attacking us, but not much damage. Oh, lots of damage. We had 9 health at one point. He's found the flank on us. We need something. We opt for damage orbs, but the Brig... the Brig jumps off the map with me. Which, yeah, at least that equalizes it, right? But the question is, can our team survive this one? We need to survive this one. It's quick play. If they win this round, the game is done. So we missed the fade jump out of spawn. We need to get a little jump on the end there to maximize the distance. We're not going to use our coalescence right yet because we do actually want to use it for the team fight, not just the run speed. And since our team survived for quite a while, we were paying attention to the objective. So now we've got it here. We want to provide a little bit of healing for the monkey. Just, you know, he is killable, the same as us. And Sigma's here as well next to us. So now we're going to drop down that orb. Monkey's low health, but there's a Sigma barrier in the way. Can we do this here? I'm not sure if we can. The enemy team, they're not pushing their one though. That's the crucial thing. They're here to stop ours, but I think they've got a bit confused with what's happening. Like, their one's all the way back there. If they want to win the round, they need to be pushing that one. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they don't want to win the game yet. Maybe they want it to continue. Could be a theory, right? So they are an organized team here. So maybe that's the case. Maybe they're just letting us have it. But still, I don't think that they had a choice. I think if we're going to get this round, we get it. Now they're pushing it. So maybe the theory was wrong. So now they're pushing it. Now it's getting really, really close. But still, we've got Cassidy gets taken down. Soldier with a visor. We've got Coalescence as well. We want to lay down the Phantasm Orb. So now we've got weak health Soldier. Is that a gift? We try and get them down, but there's just so much overhealth. Brig Rally comes in with loads of slamming noises. But we're back in between our archway. The Archway of Doom as Brig, again, fighting on the point, just chasing us around. We've got to get some distance, then rely on ability Lifesteal to keep us alive here. Anna's not really providing healing for us. We also have our base sustain, but the ability Lifesteal is what really keeps us going here with Phantasmic Flux. And, of course, Numerica, when we fade or use orbs, we're getting 50 armor. It's restored over a period of time, though, but it's still really helpful. As you can see, our health is barely moving. They are pretty much full healing. In comes a Mei ult. No, can we get these kills? There's a lot of low health players. They are grouped together though. Kitsune Rush comes in. Graviton Flux hits us yet again. It takes us down to 200 health, but we're almost immediately back up again. Nano boost from the Ana. Could this be the difference? We've got to get one of these players down. We're opting to try and hit the Kiriko before anything comes in. We get the Kiriko down. There's now a Brig over onto the point. Onto the ramp even. Soldier was... Mei was a little bit weak. Soldier's getting isolated. Soldier gets taken down. Mei, does she have an ice block or not? Looks like she might have an ice block. She is sitting around the point. Does manage to block. Can we take down the Sigma? We fire the orbs flat. Mei's back out of the block. Can we get her down now? We've got to worry about the respawners coming in. There is an ult, but it's not on the point, so we can keep fighting the Sigma. If we can just get somebody eliminated here, try and provide a little bit of healing. We've nearly got our Coalescence back up again. Sigma's attacking onto our Cassidy. He's desperately trying to stay on the bot. It doesn't give him a lot of freedom of movement here, as that might be his mistake. Using the ult meant he's not getting the overheal, and the enemy team's too far at the back. They're not on the payload. They weren't on the payload. Guys, we have 91,000 damage in round 4. 56,000 in this round. Guys, if you've stuck this out, you've got to stick it out for the rest of the game. It doesn't get better. It really doesn't get any better. So, what are we going to... We're maxed, basically, right? We have unlimited money. We've got to decide what are the optimal items for this. And there's so many options. Like, I mean, I know the power I'm going to get. But as for the items, it's like, look, we need to have loads of damage. We could go for Cross-Orbal, because that's going to provide some more healing for our team. But Scientific Death Hood, they've got low damage. Tank Moira is back, except we can't go the full survival tank, because we will eventually get pinned down by, like, Mei freezes, Sigma ults and stuff. So we've got to maintain the damage. We've got to maintain the debuffs. So we get a Vanadium injection. No more coalescences. No more of those. It is the final round because it's quick play. Round 5. And yeah. We want to keep Lumerico. That was doing work. We want to keep Liquid Nitrogen. I did consider selling it to get Champions Kit to have more ability power, but the slows are so good at like dealing with the soldier that's running around and Brig also chasing. So yeah, we're on 91,000 damage, only 17k healing, 4.4k mitigated. I mean, look, the enemy Sigma has like 93k mitigated, so let's see in the final round, can we take it? Get ready to breathe. Right, enemy team opts to go up top. We fade through players. We've got to watch our health as well in this one. Absolute cluster going on right now. There's just donks and everything here. We've got 580 health. Right, so we're letting Phantasmic Flux, which actually we should have rebought, and we didn't. We should have rebought that after we bought Scientific Death Lord. So slight mistake there, but yeah, I don't think it really matters here. As Briggs already got Rally, we've got to watch out here. Yeah, just those boops can be a little lethal. So we've got loads and loads of health, but the question is, can we actually get the kills onto players? In comes a Mayot now. We have our Coalescence, but we're not going to use it. We've gained so much health from Vanadium. There's yeah, Brig hitting those boops on us. Fading through enemies now. Winston's there. Has he got an ultimate? He does have an ultimate. In comes Kitsune Rush as well. Every time we fade, we're looking for players to fade through because it's survivability. So I'm hoping that we can we stay alive, and then just a few mistakes that they make and we may be able to kill some players. In comes Sigma Roll. Now, who's it on? It's I didn't even see who it's on right now, but yeah, we've got all sorts of players to fade through. We've got 1,200 health, 1,400 health. As now we're just attacking the Brig. This is going to get systematic later on. We need to figure out who it is that we can actually kill. We've got to make sure that we're flat bouncing our orbs. We've got to provide a little bit of healing, not much, because our team seems to be surviving quite well. Anyway, as Monkey jumps out of the Graviton Flux, don't know how many ults are in this round. I'd like to see you guys try and count it. Okay, we've got Tactical Visor active. One of our players, our Cassidy, does go down here. We've got Kiriko chasing us around. Soldier's also on point with his heal station. The thing is, we didn't really get much stronger in this round, but the enemy team, some of them were not max built yet. Sigma went for the little ult, which, yeah, is probably going to help us out quite a bit here. Now we've got a Mei trying to freeze us. Fade through players, 830 health still. We've got all of their team are pretty much on us. They're trying to kill both myself and Winston here, but Winston's built very, very tanky. He definitely understood the assignment. Because, right, we're trying to figure out who we can attack here. Putting some damage out. Another Kitsune Rush, but we do have Nano right now. We're at 1,150 health. We can't get to our soldier in time, or can we? We fade through because we realize, no, maybe we can't actually get there and heal. Monkey gets shot down, and we're starting to realize that the enemy team's really struggling to kill Monkey and really struggling to kill us. So as long as one of us stays alive, we may be able to hold this point for a long, long time. So Monkey just needs to be able to get his ult, and then, I mean, he's getting that very, very quickly as well. So Mei being smart, waiting until the fade. We got frozen, but is it enough? We also get Graviton Flux here. We fade out, we get a little fade through a few people. We've still got our orb as well, giving us ability lifesteal with Phantasmic Flux. And we're back up to full health. Well, full health, I say that, 850 health. So now can we save our soldier from this Brig just to buy time for the cooldowns? We get rocked by the Sigma. Everyone's to the point. Big anti comes out from the Ana, but we get fluxed. Healing up the Winston because there's not a lot else to do here, but that flux barely dented our health right there. As now we've got another Kitsune Rush to deal with. That just means, yeah, there's going to be so much healing out. We're not going to be able to do too much on it. Trying to finish off any players we can. Didn't spray the ice block there, so we're probably going to lose this game. Is now, yeah, we've got an isolated player at the back. Can we help our Ana out? Because that's one of our big win conditions. If we can save her, we're not saving her from that. So straight back over onto the point. Ana does get taken down. The nade, if we can kill the Kiriko, and then we can land a big nade, we might be able to just kill enough of the team at the same time. But right now, it just is Monkey and I, the soldiers running around trying to attack us. In comes another rally as well. We've got quite a few players. Sigma's also on us. We get hit by the rock. We're really low health. We get taken down. We're now relying on our Monkey. Sigma's got another roll. Is he going to actually hit it? No, but the Monkey got frozen. Just about survives. That might have been because of the Ana nade. And a player did get slept there. It was Sigma, I believe. But then I think the monkey woke him up while he was trying to come back and peel for the Ana. So now our team still on the point. Monkey surviving. We've got the soldier back there who also seems to be on a heal build. We've managed to fade through to the point. It does mean that we didn't really get the overhealth. May's now next to us here. Fade, get the Phantasm Orb over onto them. I don't have the time to go through the enemy builds, but we get booped off the map. Oh my god. Could cost us the game. We're on 121,000 damage now. 121,000. Nice little duel between the Mei and the Ana there. The Ana's pretty tanky as well. So Shadowrun gets taken down again. I'm not sure that they're enjoying this round as much as some of us are. In fact, I'm not even sure if anyone's enjoying this round. It's starting to get really, really tiring, and I think both teams are trying to figure out how can we even win this? Like, who do we need to focus? Is there players that we need to keep alive? Enemy team's going to be aware that our soldier's reasonably tanky. I say that as he just gets taken down. Mei again waiting for that fade. They're trying to stack ults on like either Winston or myself. Rally comes in but actually saves us from the Sigma ult there. As, yeah, just provide tiny little heal over times. Our healing honestly doesn't do that much, and we can never fire heal orbs because we've got to keep these debuffs onto them. If we're going to have a chance of killing them, we need them to be slow. We need them to have reduced healing. So... a monkey's still in, soldier's still in over onto the point. There's a lot of focus going down. In comes more ultimates. I know this is getting repetitive, but I swear to you guys, it's not going to get any better. This is going to be an absolute endurance test, both for the teams, the players playing this game, myself trying to commentate it, trying to keep the energy up for you guys, because this is kind of nuts. Monkey's still jumping around. We're going low health now as we fade through some players, get quite a bit of overhealth. Going up to 700, 800 health now. Over onto the point, the soldiers in there as well. Enemy team's actually got like a third of the capture point cap, but they're losing it if their players keep stepping off of it. Our soldier does go down again. I'd like to see the deaths actually of some of our players, because it feels like the enemy team's killing us a lot more than we're killing them. But it's still Monkey and I on the point with occasional Soldier 76 tanking. Ana nades coming in on nanos to save the day occasionally. And then our poor Cassidy doesn't really know what is happening in this game. So each of these Phantasm Orbs, we're getting tons of lifesteal off of it as well. Winston's trying to actually boot players off the map, and that might be one of our win conditions. If during his ult he can get players off the map, but he's got to be really careful that he doesn't send himself off of the map. So Nano comes in now. This might be a good chance. We've got kills. We've got so many kills. Tac Visor with the Nano, with our ults as well. Actually, there's one player on the point. Kiriko doesn't get there and we capture the point. I don't know how long that took us, but we actually capture the point. But here's the thing. The game is not over. Because first of all, we've got to get it to 99%, which we're definitely going to do. Because that took about like an hour for them to actually cap the point. But then we've got to clear it in overtime. And things also get interesting in overtime because you've got the overtime spawns. So part one of this round is done. That's part one. Oh, it's so painful as the Flux catches the soldier. Enemy soldier actually uses his visor now. The visor really doesn't do a lot of damage, but the rally is scary because it's got displacement. And rally can chain up with the Mei ult as well. We take a lot of damage. We actually fade out of the point. We can give some time. Like, we can come back in. We just had to buy a little time for our cooldowns. Our monkey's still on good health here. Like, being very, very tanky. Look for multiple players to fade through just to give us that overhealth. Every time they go for the monkey here, like, they try and stack on him. That buys us some time to get our health back up, which is really nice. We're not really healing the monkey, so they're just doing a great job with the survival. We're getting close to that 99%, but there's a lot of work to do. Oh, we get hit by the rock, but that's not enough. Mei was trying to freeze us there, but we had our fade. There's a brig next to us as well. We're still flat bouncing with the orbs, right? A bit of discipline with the orbs. We're always looking for a wall to fire the orbs on because we want the bounce on the way there and we want the bounce on the way back as well. Oh, this is a bit tricky. We get hit by another rock. Anyone's going to capitalize. We do get brig collapse on us, but huge nade from the Ana, but it's cleansed by the Kiriko as well. So our monkey's actually pretty low health. If another Sigma ult hits him, oh, we tried to fade through players there. We don't actually get the fade through because we were blocked by the wall. This brig hasn't seen us trying to boot players off the map. Really smart from the brig there. We're just chasing the brig down and we're trying to fade through them. But again, we get kind of displaced without getting any of that scientific death god help. Kiriko with another ult. That's about 90 this game. Stacking it with the Visor, but the Visor doesn't really do a lot. Monkey's getting really low health, but he's got an ult as well. Now the Brigs, they're trying to focus us down. We've got Sigma, Brig on us. There's, yeah, maybe a Sigma ult, but it doesn't hit us anyway. So now, yeah, the Brig's still on us. Our health is getting low. And when I say low, I mean, it's still a huge amount of health, but we need it in the 800s to feel comfortable. And we've been struggling to get that health back up now. We get up to 700, but a lot of it's over health. We really need to make up that base health. Huge nano comes in. That solves our problems. Bit of extra damage we fade through. Can we actually get these orbs off, though, and utilize the extra damage boost that we've got? Maybe not. We haven't got the players there. They're actually attacking our DPS quite well. Brig's in front of us. We don't want to be on the cliff side to the Brig because of all the boots. There's a Mayo as well. We don't manage to fade in time. My health's too low. We get taken down. Who else is down? Our soldier's also down. Can our Winston survive this one? I'm not sure. He's got his ult, though. We need to get back in time. We're on 64,000 damage already out over onto the point. And, I mean, if we get any time to look at the other stats, we will. I do show them. But, my God, Winston's still surviving on the point. We can fade forward. It's a bit of a risk because we can fade forward and start getting these orbs out early. Or we can save our fade to just get a nice boost of overhealth right at the start. But yeah, we opted to fade just to make sure, try and ease the pressure on the Winston. The focus fire here is terrible from both teams. The enemy team is doing it better than us, but they're a stack and, well, I'm solo queue. Maybe our team are coordinating, but we have had a lever as well, so enemy team is, yeah, definitely coordinating it better than us. Again, we didn't spray the ice block. It's an important part of playing this game. Guys, I hope you've liked the video. Please like the video. This is painful. Support me. Oh, we get frozen again, but we've got 1,200 health, so we should be okay. The problem is our capacity is not okay. So just there, we can't use our ultimate because we've got Vanadium, so we want to just make sure that we've got that health. 1,400 health now. We've got so much health. The enemy team, yeah, if we win the fight, we win the game. If the enemy team win it, then yeah, we've got to kind of go again. So trying to fade through players, make sure we've got that health up. Soldiers there, Monkey's health's looking good. We've got our players are coming back from spawn. They're the ones who they want to get the kills on here, but they still need to do this. Monty's saying back like we never left. Yep, that is the problem. So in comes Kiriko. Oh, are they going to stack their ults well? Because they actually really need to be saving them up to coordinate them. Rally comes in as well. We did fade. The May, I think, was looking for us. She'll look for this fade now. You can tell by the body language. So we faded. Where's the May ult? Where's the May ult? They didn't see us at least. So, or maybe didn't have it. So we're trying to judge now. This soldier, did we do anything to the soldier? And it was like, no, we didn't. So we need to try and find a new target. The Brig's kind of standing there. Actually typing, can afford to type just in the middle of the point. In comes a Mayo now. That's another one of our players down. Brig was isolated at the back, like pretty low health, but Kiriko spotted her and got her straight back up to full again. Sigma's now looking for an ult. Is he going to get any of us? Didn't actually see where the ult was. I think they're trying to just make sure that our DPS are out of the fight. We just don't really have the time to like save them or try and peel them. The soldiers doesn't need it that much, but our poor Cassidy. I mean, you can just look at the money up the top right. We're on 164k. We've got nearly 100k cash more than our Cassidy. Yeah. Our Cassidy's definitely not having as much fun. I mean, okay, I'm not having that much fun either. It's kind of fun, but it's exhausting. This is a war of attrition, guys. An absolute war. Like, this is a different style of Overwatch. Is it a better style of Overwatch? No. Like, if this was every game, I'd not play the game. We get taken down, though, by the rock. Let's see what happens here. Are the enemy team going to get it every time that we get taken out? We're nervous, and here's the thing. If they cap it, we'll have to do it again. They're getting a lot of time on the point. Are we going to get back there in time? Looking at Monkey's health, if he turns yellow, we've got a problem. Anna's in a little bit of trouble out the back. We do manage to get over onto the point. Anna got a nice anti on the rest of their team. We've got no overhealth, though. We need to really stack some of that up. We get a little bit, but we end up point blank range against like 3 players. And there's a Mayo. We're not going to survive this. We didn't get our orbs off. In comes the damage as well. Has our Winston's not got ultimate. They've got a Kitsune rush as well. In comes the nano. The Ana's doing God's work with these nanos. They just happen to come in at the exact times that we need them. In comes a tactical visor as well. Are we going to get back to the point? Winston's still there. Are we losing players? We do lose our Ana. That's some of our healing gone. Got to get through onto the point. In comes a rally as well. We've just faded in, took that risk. May with the ice block. Fade through 1,000 health. We're looking quite good here. It's still going to continue by the looks of it. By the damage orbs flat off the wall. We're in another duel with a May. The May's kind of happy with it, but she waits for that. She actually blocks off, and we do survive. And if it's only the May attacking us, we can survive because, look, she doesn't do a lot of damage to us. But crucially, she has stripped our health off quite low. Saying that, we just got it back up to full. I think that was an Ana nade. So yeah, the Ana is actually doing a great job of helping us keep alive. We're like, oh look, we've got our orbs and we've got our phantasmic flux and stuff, but the Ana is doing crazy amounts of healing here. And those nades also are huge. So it's one of these kind of hidden warriors here. We're certainly not doing a lot of healing. We don't even have void hoppers, right? Because if we knew it was going to be a game like this, maybe we take void hoppers and give our team a bunch of shields. But we started out with a chain grasp build. And so that is where we are. If we played them again, I'd build a little bit differently, I think. Enemy team making good progress on it now. They're 3/4 of the way capped. Each time we have to step off like this, they have an opportunity when Monkey jumps as well to cap a little bit more. We fade through back onto the point, but there's so many players here. Our health's getting low. 300s, 200s. It's in the 300s again. 500s. Yes, nice fade through the players. We've got a big chunk of overhealth. Still providing this healing out for the rest of the team. As now we fire the orbs off of the flat wall. In comes a couple of ultimates from the enemy team. Got to be scared if there's a rally and a freeze as well here. There's the rally. Is there a freeze as well? Hopefully not. Kitsune rush as well. They're using 4 ults. If there's a freeze, that's going to be like the nail in the coffin here. Again, though, a nano boost comes through. Ana's built really like team friendly here. Survival friendly. As we're fading around the point. Again, nothing really changes here. I'm sorry if you guys are bored, but this is an intense game. We've got to try and figure this out. This is a puzzle. It's a puzzle to try and figure out. So it's like, okay, it may just look like chaos, but we are trying to do a lot of stuff. First of all, the primary objective here is survival. We need to survive. The second objective is we're trying to figure out like who on the enemy team, look for isolated targets, say, okay, when they're grouped together, they're getting tons of AoE heal. So if we can see that there's one player isolated like this May, maybe if another teammate or 2 teammates comes over and focuses, we can pop an early ice block. So it's like there is a little game going here, and the enemy team's doing the same thing. They're not all just walking around. Their strategy at the moment is stack the ultimate. Sigma really low there. Sigma's getting low. There's a lot of overhealth, but if that overhealth wears off, as long as we can keep like the Sigma shield barriers down. No, Sigma's back on full again. That was a little opportunity. We're just looking for any of these players, any nades hitting. We don't care too much if some of our players die. It has to be like Winston and I staying alive, because then the other teammates can come back. So yeah, in comes tactical visor from our soldier. I'm not sure if it's a damage build though. Sigma's very low again. Might actually be the key here. Oh, okay, we get the Brig down. We dodge the flux. Soldier didn't, but we've got to try and get this Sigma down. We fade the May ultimate as well. Sigma's still low health. Unable to get that health up. Was Brig doing that much healing for like the team? It's still moderately low. Soldier's also low. I'm wondering, are they struggling here? Like, is this our opportunity? Monkey's pushing the tank around as much as he can. Looks like Sigma has recovered that one. In comes with another flux. The amount of ults are crazy. We'd be getting so many ults as well, but we're on Vanadium. And to be honest, I don't think our ults are that good here. Even with the amount of AP that we've got, I think Vanadium, just having that extra health, the movement speed, the cooldown reduction, it's probably going to be better than our ults, which really aren't going to do the damage. Still going, enemy team still 3/4 of the way capped. We're approaching the, I think, 50-minute mark now for this quick play. Guys, it's a quick play game. Quick play. Right, in comes another ult from the Kiriko. May's also on the point. There's a rally in. They're really stacking them. A lot of ults. In comes another visor from one of the team. Brig's putting out a bit of damage onto us as well, just trying to donk. I think Brig wants to get on that side of us to try and like get us over near to the cliff edge or something. Because yeah, we're not really dying here. So, I mean, at this point, like, it's not just a war of attrition in the game. It's also a case of, right, who has work tomorrow? Like, Now it's okay. We're playing a little game here. If you've got to go to work or school tomorrow, we're hoping you leave. But here's the thing: it doesn't even work that way because it's quick play and we get players come in and fill. Still, Winston saying he needs help. I'm not sure if we can do that. We're here to help the soldier, at least for now. Soldier's not getting caught in the flux this time. However, does seem to be very low health. We're doing a lot of healing. That just means that we're reducing the amount of pressure on the enemy team and buying some time for them to get back up. Because, I mean, we are our primary damage dealer in this round. It's not burst damage, though. Oh, in comes the freeze. 600 health. We're not surviving this one, surely. To get taken down, Winston's still over onto the point, though. If a flux hits him, he might be in trouble. We're trying to see it. Winston's got a bit of health. There's still the Anna there. Question is, does she have the nano? She's trying to put pressure over onto the soldier. Sorry, the soldier's trying to put pressure onto her. Because, yeah, maybe if there's no heals or none of these nades, it's just enough. But we're getting back to the point here. We haven't got a lot of health, though, and the rallies just come in. It's these first few seconds that are crucial. We get a fade through. Now that we've got fade through players, we should be alright. Having said that, though, there's a lot of ults coming on us. We're now off of the point. Monkey does get lifted up. Is he going to survive this? He kind of needs an ultimate. If he doesn't, it's on us. He does have his ult. So he is jumping around the point. We don't have to worry too much about him. It's whether or not he can get players off of the map. There's a Sigma barrier there, so we can't even get a heal over time over onto our Cassidy, who's definitely not having fun here. Definitely. They can't be having fun. Like, at all. We're on 194k cash now generated. We're in the lead. Sigma on the enemy team's got 183 cash. Nano boost comes in just before the wall. Not that it matters anyway, because now there's a rally as well. Monkey doesn't have the damage output to get kills. It's awkward because I feel like our win condition here is our Anna. Like, we need Monkey and I to survive, and we need our Anna to hit a nade at the time when Kiriko is down and all of our damage is in. That's it. Their win condition is pretty much get a big Sigma roll, get a big male, catch Monkey and I in them, and yeah, just hopefully clean us up. They have to get both of us down at the same time. If there's one of us, I think we're okay. Big Anti comes in, but Rally comes in from the brig, which pretty much saves them. It's those kind of opportunities we've got to do. Guys, this is so tiring. It was so tiring to play. It's so tiring. And look, we're still on 99%. We win one fight, we win the game. We're just desperately trying to get players down. Monkey's low health. I hope he's got his ultimate soon. He does jump in to try and get some damage out on them. Maybe we should provide him with a little more healing here as the Cassidy uses High Noon. I mean, I'm not sure that's going to work. Oh, Maynard, he got taken down. We do get our fade in time to get out of the freeze, though, but our Cassidy doesn't. In comes a Monkey. Monkey, I'm not sure if he got lifted up with that. It didn't look like he did. Yeah, his health is fine either way. As yeah, we'll just try to get some kills here. Kiriko's low. Kiriko's very low. She's also got that, but she's going to TP and Suzu straight away. We try and get an orb in the route that she's going to take, so it just hits her a bit more. Trying to get the Kiriko down. Me and Monkey are both on the Kiri. Can we actually eliminate her? That'll open up the nades, but no, in comes a rally. Saves them. A couple of our teammates do also fall down yet again. I don't know how many deaths they've got. They surely can't be getting many kills either, because I'm not seeing much on the enemy team dying. This is an absolute rage build from the enemy team. Like, just going full survival. They knew what they were getting into. But maybe they didn't expect to come up against the Moira tech on a semi-survival debuff or build. Have they met their match? We'll see. In comes a male. Looks like Monkey's escaped it. Have they escaped it? I didn't actually see. Okay, they're doing fine with health right now. Briggs now targeting us. Yeah, no, I think they're just farming kills on the soldier. Sigma comes in again. How often are they getting that? We're up to 145k damage, guys. 145k damage. That's crazy. In this round, 145k damage. And it's still not enough. We're barely getting any kills. May's now pushing us. She tried to wall us off the point here. Doesn't matter if she stands still. She's technically just building ult charge there. Which is fine, because we're also building an ult charge that we never use. But either way, we're getting sustain. We're getting our cooldowns back. We're debuffing the team, because even if we're attacking one player, the orbs are going to bounce around and hit many players. Soldier Visor comes in. It's not scary anymore. We know that that's just not going to be doing anything to us. As yeah. Oh, isolated Sigma. trying to get down the Ana. Maybe the Sigmas realize that our win conditions are quite often, or most likely to be the Ana hitting a fat nade. Or these nano boosts saving us each time. In comes a male. Oh, we fade through. Actually, we're not... Oof. We just about made it through. We did have good health though, and we had a nano boost, so we weren't going to die to that one. Sigma's getting low. Sigma's getting very low. We need to attack the Sigma. The orbs come in. They're still debuffed. We just got to watch out for the Kiri. So low. If we can get the Sigma down, maybe that's it. Maybe we can win this game. Huge. We kill the Sigma, but now, can we kill the enemy players before then? They've got so much stall. They've got a Mei. They've got a Kiriko. Soldier can just sprint around. We've got to get the kills before the Sigma gets back. We've been waiting for an opportunity, an opening like this. It's taking too long. It's taking too long here. In fact, the tides are turning here. It seems like our team's in a bit of trouble. They've got rally as well. Where's our tank? Tank's there. Can we? We're not escaping. We're not escaping. The whole team's looking at us. We've got to fade through. We get through 300 health, going up to 500 with Phantasmic Flux and the Cyber Venom. We dodged the Graviton Flux there. Fade through and around players trying to maximize that health gain from Scientific Death. But Brig is now on us as well. We Orb. We Phantasm. I don't even know anymore, guys. This is just insane. It's so tiring. You have no idea unless you've been in a game like this, because we have to keep the energy up. These are very capable players. You know, we have high ranked players that we're playing against. We can't afford mistakes. We've got to get the fades through players, for as many players as possible. We've got to flat bounce every one of our orbs. It may just look like we're fading for the hell of it, but we're doing it. We need the help. Were we on 250,000 damage there? 250k damage now. This game's going forever. Players earlier, about an hour ago, were talking about the lobby getting closed, which, to be honest, I think we're all hoping for. Like, that would be an ending. But how is this going to end? Oh, players are getting taken out. Again, it's just our DPS must be just dying every time they get to mid, but it's crazy. Looks like some players are typing. They're typing out strategies, maybe. It's like, is it kill the monkey? Is it kill the Moira? It seems to be kill the monkey by the looks of it. Okay, so monkey's getting low health. We're going to try and provide some healing for them. Maybe we'll send one of our players up in the air. Honestly, we can't do anything for our DPS here. We can provide baby heals, but this is all about the two supports and the Winston. Their whole team doesn't have that much damage either, so it's not like our DPS matter too much. As long as they can stay alive for a little bit and be a target. Basically spread the health out. Ooh. Soldier is surviving though. He does survive quite well. Each time I press tab, you're going to have to look at the stats, because they're getting kind of high numbers for both teams. I mean, the stats you want to look at are things like how much damage is Sigma mitigating, how much healing has everyone on their team got, how much are we mitigating. We've only had Scientific Death Odd for one round. We'll have a look at that. The cash at the top, you can see they were on 224,000. Still in the lead. We're ahead of the enemy Sigma. He's on 207,000 as well. Going up against this build, it's yeah. We had a similar game against Emong where we were on a tank Moira. We get caught in the flux. That done so much damage to us as well. That was like 600 damage, but no one else was there to follow up. If they can follow that up with a Mail, like just before we land, then yeah, we might be in trouble. Rally comes in, attacking us now. Monkey as well is who's going to get fluxed here. They're looking for me. Oh no, Monkey's... Oh, he just managed to pop his ultimate. Comes in for the dive as well. Sigma's going over for the Ana. Does not want to get antied as well. Looks like Ana slept the Sigma actually there. As in comes the Soldier Visor. Not threatening. Doesn't really do a lot. We're not... You know, this tickle damage is amusing at best. Brig's still attacking us. Brig, you're very annoying. Our Monkey's really low health. Our Monkey's... We need to survive here. We have to survive. With our Winston down, we haven't got much health. That Brig's putting a lot of damage. There's a rally as well. Mayo as well. We cannot get caught in that. We're trying to push forward. Phantasmic Flux save us. Scientific Death Odd gets us around the back. I'm not sure if we've got enough here. We're losing all of our players here. We fade through the Brig, get a little bit of overhealth, but now the whole team's going to collapse on us. We're going to have to give up some time on the point. We go back in. Monkey's back. We might be saved here, but he does get caught in a flux immediately. Oh my god, the Monkey got deleted. immediately deleted. Because now we're just fighting on the point. It's us. We've got to get a huge fade through players. Gets us up to nearly 1,000 health. But now they're giving chase. 2 seconds left on the fade. We've got our orbs now. We've fired those. Get another fade. It's not quite as big this time. 900 health. Fade to the other side of the map. The fades are quite predictable for the enemy team. We do just about manage to get our health back up though. As in comes another Kitsune Rush. They've got a lot more damage now. Oh my god, with the visor, that ain't tickle damage anymore. Not that. We've actually had to use healing orbs for basically the first time because we weren't going to survive another one. We need a huge fade here. That does mean that the Phantasm Orb is going to be a heal orb, but it's on the other side of the map, so we can't use it. Luckily, we're back onto the damage orbs with the debuffs because we also need that liquid nitrogen to hit them, because slowing down the Brig and stuff helps because they just can't collapse on us as easily. Monkey gets taken down again. What's happened? Have they figured out a way how to just defeat our Monkey? Oh no, we get taken down as well. We haven't got anyone. We're on 282k damage. We haven't got anyone left in there. Oh my god.
No opposition is insurmountable.
Are you kidding me? We have to do this over again because the enemy team are going to get to 99%. This is ridiculous. This is all... Just escape the Sigma Flux. Because we're not going to get the enemy team off of this point before 99%. And if they've figured out a way how to get our Monkey down, we've got a problem. Mei waiting again with a fade. We've got some health. It's only the Mei shooting us. We're okay. At least I believe we're okay. She had to reload there as well. Monkey's getting low health. Something's changed. They figured out a way. This is problematic. Flux now, is it down to just us? We bounce the orbs flat. We've got to really stay on this side of the map. But unfortunately, we have to cross now. We've got a soldier there as well. We can utilize his heal. Oh, Winston left. Oh, Winston left the game. We need a replacement tank. We need a replacement tank now. It needs to be now. They're on 93%. We've got one, but they're going to have to buy all the stuff. There's no chance. We've got to survive until our new tank gets here. What tank are they even going to pick? They haven't yet joined the game or selected one. There's a Brig in as well. Soldiers there. We're pretty much alone. Monkey, why did you leave? Why did you leave us? We had to get some time off the point. We're desperately trying to fade around. Just doing what we can. The chat's asking me if I'm posting this one. Yeah, I'm posting this one. Oh my god. Have we got anybody who can touch the point just to buy the time until we get back there? 291k damage we've got. Just look at those stats. Our Junker Queen's like, what have I walked into? Like, we've got 250,000 cash. But it wasn't enough. Guys, we couldn't win it. 291,000 damage, 38,000 healing. DPS Moira, am I right? 49k mitigated. In that one round, we had 200,000 damage. One round, we had 200,000 damage. And the play of the game is Brig booping us off the map. My god. That's just, it's just insane, guys. Like, what in the world, right? Guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, we're closing the game after that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. Developers, change something. I beg you. Catch you soon.